guys, what's up? It's Joe Rady from Rady's Rides. I'm here at Jerry Olm Jeep in Tampa, Florida, and we have one of the baddest midsize. This is a midsize truck on the market right now. This is a 2020 Jeep Gladiator Rubicon, but as you can see, the folks at Jerry Olm Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chrysler have gone ahead and done some in-house customization to this truck because of how popular they have become amongst the Jeep crowd and also just the truck crowd. Nobody really loves a stock truck. People like to make some changes. But before we dive into this one, let's talk a little bit about the Gladiator. So Gladiator, brand new for 2020, really adding some flavor to Jeep's lineup, taking all the great things that people love about the Wrangler and bringing it into a vehicle that has a usable bed. What's wonderful is that you got plenty of different engine options, transmission options, and as you can see, if you go to Jerry Olm Jeep, they got some people doing some great customizing going on. But let's go ahead, dive into this Jeep Gladiator Rubicon and see what really makes it a true standout. Right off the bat, love the color. That metallic gray just fits it to a T. I really think it was super smart to take all the styling from the Wrangler. You got that flared out fender look, the exterior lighting. We drop down, you got your massive flat black bumper. Really dig the fog lamps. One thing I wish they would have done on the Rubicon is got rid of this fake vent. I'm gonna zonk this fake vent. I wish it was all open, sort of like on the Raptor. And that's the thing is that these off-road trucks, it's interesting because you look at midsize, there's not a lot of competition. Maybe you get a Tacoma TRD Pro, but this thing is just really super rugged, and with the customized parts to it, makes it a standout. You have these very large, bright red tow hooks. This is gonna allow you to pull out those lesser trucks when they're stuck in the mud. We come across the iconic 7-slot grille from Jeep. Jeep was the first on 7 continents, and that's what that grille is all about. You're gonna have your full LED headlights with the daytime running lamp trim rings. Really think that's super smart. As we drop down with the lift, you're looking at 10 inches of ground clearance on this thing. Really love, you hear that? You got real metal skid plates, gonna protect all the inner bits. You can see the suspension work, really nice. You got that 2-speed transfer case up front, locking diffs, manual locking diffs up front and out back. Up onto the hood, love the Rubicon hood. Sexy hood, has that nice power bulge rise to the center. You do have heat extractors on the top, but they're not functional. So I am gonna zonk that. Very nice though, with all the exterior hinges, as you would expect from a Wrangler on the Rubicon. Now when we come around the bend, you're like, whoa, what's happened here? They've done some work definitely over at Jerry Olm Dodge. So you're gonna have these 20-inch fuel wheels, gloss black. Love the design on these 37-inch off-road tires. Really gonna give you, these are those Nito, really gonna grapple, allow you to grapple as you do some rock crawling, but also give you such a great look. You can see the amount of clearance between the fender and the top of the tire. I'm gonna swing around and let Tom show off that beautiful Fox racing suspension. You can see the front diff at the front end of the business there. Just cool to see all the inner bits. You have your venting on the side. Love the trail rating badge. And of course, this is a 4x4. What Jeep is just it's just standard. You'd want a 4x4 in any Jeep. Jeep badge on the side, the Gladiator name. I wish the Gladiator wasn't a sticker. I wish they would do something a little bit more special. Love the exposed hinges on the doors, and then the addition of this massive running board. Now, not only is this a running board, but it's also going to help protect some of this frame and bodywork as you are rock crawling. It's even got the Jeep, the World War II Jeep logo there. And that's the thing that's cool about Jeeps as well. There's so many different Easter eggs, but I love the cab design. Really military look to it, and just that off-road look that you want. You got your full bed out back. You can see the Fox suspension, the frame, all the inner bits, the rear differential back there. The wheel and tire combo is just really aggressive and makes it stand out. That nice flared bodywork looks really clean. We get to the back and you can see the protection. Look at this, all that protection there on the Rubicon. We get to the back now. Some people love these taillights, some people hate them. The reason why they're shaped this way is to mimic the fuel tanks that the GIs had during World War II that were on the backs of their Jeeps. We drop down. Of course, you're gonna get two massive bright red tow hooks at the back. You got full tow capability. Your spare tire is tucked underneath. And with all this ground clearance, you're about to go over just about anything that's in your path. Open up the tailgate. Do we have soft release? Yes, of course we have soft release. Now this one, we're gonna need to add a bed liner, but that's something you get to choose. You got LED bed lighting, you got that sliding rear glass window, and you got tie down, 4 tie down locations in the back of this Gladiator. But this is what makes this truck a standout, especially when you're looking mid-size. But why don't we go ahead, let's prop the hood and see what we're working with underneath it. All right, guys, we got the hood popped. You do have a prop rod, but I'm not gonna zonk it because that almost seems like it belongs on a Jeep, especially because you have those exterior hinges to open up, the latches to pop open the hood. But underneath the hood is a 3.6 liter V6 naturally aspirated engine, 285 horsepower, 260 pound-feet of torque, all mated through an 8-speed automatic transmission. Can you tow with this? Of course you could tow with this truck. You're looking at a tow rating over 7,000 pounds. Like I said, you got that 2-speed transfer case. You got front and rear locking diffs. The truck weighs around 5,758 pounds. 0 to 60 in about 8.3 seconds. So the name of the game on this truck is not acceleration. It is, though, being able to get through some rugged terrain. MPGs, around 17 in the city, 22 in the highway. The interesting thing is that this Jeep Gladiator, the wheelbase is actually 40.5 inches longer than your Wrangler wheelbase. So that's gonna actually give the truck, the vehicle, it being a truck, a lot more stability than the shorter wheelbase Wrangler. But definitely very clean underneath the hood. Let's go ahead and check out the interior and see what the Rubicon brings to the Gladiator table. All right, guys, we're inside the 2020 Jeep Gladiator Rubicon with the modifications done by the great folks at Jerry Ohm Dodge. Now, if you want the price, I know you've probably been chomping at the bit wanting the price. This truck was literally just completed yesterday. You got to check out their website. I'll put a link in the description to get the price, because right now I don't have a price for the truck because of how fresh it is, but I'll put the link in the description. Let's see though what you're getting Jeep Gladiator Rubicon trim. Now, I like with the Rubicon, you're gonna get that red stitching, soft material on the armrest and most of the door panel. You have that bright silver door handle that looks like a belt buckle. And then you have the cargo net down there, which usually I don't like the cargo nets, but in a Jeep it works. You could put a foot-long sub in there very easily. And anyways, the doors come off. So how cool is that to have a mid-size truck where you could take off the doors? Now up top, the material is soft with the stitch work is nice. I like this anodized red with the round AC vent. You got an oak crap handle for your passenger. And then I love the 8.4-inch Uconnect system. Super clean. Of course, you have your navigation. We could get into our climate controls very, very easily. Let me show you the reverse camera. So there we are out back. Very, very clear. And it's got that wonderful trajectory, which works really, really awesome. I throw it back into park for you. You have your radio controls and AC controls all blended in very nicely. Start, stop button. You have a 12 volt. And then you come over here, media, you're gonna have your USB-C, USB, and an aux jack. Windows are all inboard. So what that means is because you can take off the doors, they put the window controls here, just so it's one less thing to have to worry about the wiring. You have a little cubby here for your off-road Tootsie Rolls. You have your different controls where you could disconnect your sway bar. You could also lock those diffs. This is gonna control that 8-speed automatic transmission, ZF 8-speed automatic transmission. The other lever, the smaller one, is going to be to put this into 2 high, 4 high, or 4 low. 2 cup holders. Here is your Jeep key fob. Very simplistic, but it gets the job done. On the back, you got your buttons there. That panic button, in case you're stuck on a rock in the middle of nowhere, you can hit that. See who comes running. Maybe Smokey the Bear. You got a good old-fashioned e-brake, and I like the way they brought the stitch work everywhere. Dash, door panels, they did that right. Armrest, nice and high with the stitch work. We open it up. You got a little tray in here with your Skittles. Open that up. Now you can put your box of Twinkies in there, and there's a USB for a Twinkie heater. So if you like your Twinkies warm, get a Twinkie heater. You can plug it in right there. Seats, Rubicon embroidery is a nice touch. The stitch work, especially the red down there, is really great. Of course, you're going to have manual controls for both the passenger and the driver. And, of course, on top of that, the whole roof is removable. So you take off the doors, you remove the roof, you lay down the windshield. You can only do that in a Jeep. Can't do that in your Tacoma, can't do that in your Ranger. But why don't you come over to the business end? I want to show you behind the wheel of this Rubicon. All right, guys, business time. You can see how high I am off the ground. You got your manual seat controls. These I despise. It's like you got to crank them. I wish they would just give you 2 levers. But hey, it is to help with going mudding in this thing. You're not going to want electric seats. That's going to get all jacked up. Steering wheel, perfect. The thickness is great. Love the stitch work. Love the horn button. Flat black on the steering controls. Dash is awesome too. It's got the classic look, but with all the new touches that you come to expect. Tach, speedometer, and that digital display. And then look at this. You could scroll through all the information you could ever want, you could ever ask for. Perfect. And then when it comes to, like overall room, I'm 6 feet tall, plenty of headroom in here. I guess if you're super tall, you can just take off the roof permanently, and then you don't have to worry about how tall. You could be 10 feet tall. You could be the Jolly Green Giant. But overall, very happy up front. Let's get to that back seat and see how your passengers are going to like this Jeep Rubicon. All right, guys, back seat time, and I'm actually quite impressed. Believe it or not, we did not move the seats. I think you could tell by that. Seats all the way back, how I had it for me. Tom has his leaning all the way back in some type of low-rider position, but still plenty of room. Door panels are going to come off. I love the way you have the ability to store just about anything on the backs of the seats. You got your 2 AC vents. Here are your window controls. Remember, everything is inboard when it comes to your window controls. Connectivity, heck yeah. 2 USB-Cs, 2 USBs, and a home power source. You got your 2 cup holders. Speakers are up top, built into the roll bar. This is all gonna come off. Seats, I mean, is it, would I wanna be back here for 500 miles? No, but it's actually not too shabby. We lift down the armrests. Great height. You can put your drinks in there. Got your Doritos, whatever you got. Open up the rear window. You could have some friends back there passing you Doritos and Cheetos and maybe a burrito. I don't know, that'd be kind of interesting to eat a burrito back here while you're going off-roading. But overall, very, very impressed. If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's take this Gladiator for a spin. All right, guys, we left Jerry Ohm Jeep. We're in the 2020 Gladiator. I love getting behind the wheel of these because there's just so much personality and so much that just goes with the name. Is it the best option for you mid-size truck-wise? I mean, that's really up to you. But definitely one thing a lot of the other mid-size trucks don't have is that personality. And yeah, there are plenty of other mid-size off-road vehicles. You got the Colorado ZR2 and like I mentioned before, the Tacoma TRD Pro, the Nissan Frontier Pro 4X. But there's just something about this Gladiator that just separates it. And especially the way that Jerry Ohm Jeep has customized it with those 37-inch tires. I mean, this thing looks like it go through a war zone. That's what it feels like. Now, the ride is going to be a little different with those off-road specific style tires, but still nothing too crazy that separates it from the rest of the Gladiators or just the rest of trucks in general. The way the interior is set up, I love how easy it is to get it to everything, and it's comfortable. It really is. But I think the best part is when the weather's right or whenever you're feeling like it, you just take off everything. The doors, the roof, lay down the windshield, and you got something really, really special that, like I said earlier, you can't do in any other vehicle unless you're in a Wrangler. But a Wrangler doesn't have a bed, so that doesn't count in this discussion. But looking out over the hood, you can see those fake heat extractors. That may remind you of the Zonk. For those, I wish they were functional, but it is a good looking hood. I do have to admit to that. Dash, clear, easy to understand. And these seats, they do a great job on how comfortable they are. All right, guys, let's do a little acceleration test on throttle. 8-speed drops down. Not the fastest, but still plenty of pep. You are getting a ton of road noise off those tires, as to be expected. You can't have an aggressive off-road tire and expect them to be quiet. So just something to be aware of. And I think something, like I said, most of you would expect. Going over these bumps, of course, it's just gonna soak everything up like a big old wet sponge. And really, really smooth. Power delivery smooth because it's naturally aspirated. And, you know, to have the capability of a 2-speed transfer case to be able to lock the diffs and everything, there's some trucks that don't even do that. So, back on throttle, visibility's awesome. Even out the back. It's just a cool truck. But you can hear the road noise for sure. It's definitely there. But hopefully this gave you an overall feel of what this Gladiator's about and how Jerry Olm Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, Ram does some great work when it comes to customizing. And they didn't go overboard. That's the best part. I love the way that this one's been done. Just enough. That's it. Don't do anything else. But we're going to go ahead and get back to Jerry Olm Jeep. I'll see you in a split second. All right, guys. It's been another wonderful day here at Jerry Olm Jeep. Definitely got to thank J-Rod and the rest of the crew getting us access to this custom, freshly built Rubicon. Is this a truck that's been modified right? I'm going to say heck yeah. I think this thing looks so tough and purposeful and really fits it to a T what the purpose of a Jeep Gladiator should be all about. But if it's custom trucks like these that you want to see on Rady's Rides, leave a comment in the comment section. If you're new and you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile. Come back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Rady's Rides family. If you want to help us keep making great content just for you on the channel, click the link in the description. Get yourself some Rady's Rides merch. Got to give that to Big Guns McGee, Tom Motioner, working that camera like a champ for this truck. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.